Welcome to Fraser Mac Gaming, I'm Fraser Mac. This is the latest video in my Fraser Mac Gaming news series, where I go through the latest news for the Switch, cover the games coming to everyone's favourite hybrid system, and I have the occasional rant when something really pisses me off. It's a new month. I don't know how it's September already, but the days and the weeks just keep flying by. A new month means new games, and I made a list of my top 12 indie games coming to Switch in September. We've had a lot of indie release news lately, so some of the upcoming games you might have heard about already, but there are also a bunch of games which haven't gotten the promo treatment from Nintendo. So which games made my list, which games am I most excited to play, and when can you get your hands on them? Find out after this. There's been a lot of indie game news recently between the indie highlights and an Indies Direct that dropped in recent weeks. I've already done a full rundown and reaction to the games highlighted in both of them, so if you missed them, check out the cards in the top right of the screen right now. For anyone who hasn't seen the videos, I'm going to start with a quick catch up on my favourites from the Nintendo events that are releasing this month. To the games! First up, Hyper Light Drifter Special Edition. This retro-inspired 2D action RPG looks glorious and has fast-paced combat that just looks awesome. You need to find a cure for the Drifter's illness and you'll get to use exclusive Switch content to do it. Hyper Light Drifter Special Edition is out now and it's $17.99 in the UK and $20 in the US. Supergiant Games Indie Classic from 2011 is finally coming to Switch. It's another action RPG but with a very different but equally distinctive art style. You can start your campaign to find the lost haven of Bastion. When it releases on Switch September 13th, it's $10.99 in the UK and it'll be $15 in the US. Part interactive board game and part Ninja Warrior turn-based racer. Yep, Lightfingers looks delightfully original and something very different from my usual gaming tastes. You can play with 3 of your friends locally when it arrives on Switch September 20th. There are no price details yet, but I'm sure they will follow soon, and it looks like a very interesting game. Can you tell I like my action RPGs yet? Can we get any more Zelda clones on the Switch? I know, but Moonlighter does look like a very cool top-down pixel art game. You can become part explorer, part shopkeeper when Moonlighter releases physically for £25 in the UK, September 28th, and the digital release is slated for September 25th. I called it ahead of time. Matt Makes Games Towerfall is coming to Switch. It's got new 6-player local battles, all the previous DLC, and new playable characters in Madeline and Badeline from Celeste. If I had some local friends, this would be a lot of fun. I've got until September 27th to find some. It's $17.99 in the UK and $20 in the US. Forget the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, there's a new arcade crime fighting team in town. Turtles are out, cats are in. So sharpen your claws, strap on your hero suit, and get ready for some fast-paced ninja beat-em-up action. Claws of Fury is a awesome new game with 40 levels over 4 unique environments with their own special enemies to overcome. There are multiple different game modes to enjoy. You can play Pussycat mode with regular checkpoints and your usual linear gameplay, or you can challenge yourself in a roguelite or arena mode. You can take on the challenge and show off your ninja skills solo, or play with up to 4 of your furry friends locally. I was lucky enough to win a contest to receive a free copy of Claws of Fury, so I'll be showing off some gameplay on the channel soon. A card will go in the top right as soon as it's recorded, which could take some time at the moment. You can check out Claws of Fury now, as it's already released on the eShop. It's $8.99 in the UK and $10 in the US. Next up is a game that's been talked about for some time in the lead up to its release, and it's got a fair amount of hype behind it. Planet Alpha is a side-scrolling survival adventure game where you have awoken on an alien planet and you're being relentlessly pursued by alien creatures. You must solve puzzles, use stealth, and explore the planet to avoid being captured and piece together your own story. There's also the mysteries of Planet Alpha to be discovered. You have the unique ability to control the day and night, and you must master the ability and use it to your advantage as the game progresses. It looks fantastic and has a wonderfully vibrant and eye-catching art style. Really stands out compared to the pixelated retro games we see a lot on the eShop at the moment. It already has solid reviews online and looks like an interesting alternative to the other games I've been playing recently. Think Little Nightmares, but in space. Planet Alpha is out now, and until the 11th of September, it's reduced to £13.59 in the UK. It'll usually be £16 and $20 in the US. Changing up the genre now, Broforce is a cheeky little run and gun pixelated arcade action game with epic weaponry and a lot of bros to play as. It's in your face, it's fast paced, and you can play as your choice of some familiar looking action heroes. Broforce is probably what Donald Trump's version of war looks like. American flags waving everywhere, and Sylvester Stallone with his shirt off just mowing down terrorists. It looks like a lot of mindless fun. Broforce is already unleashing hell on the Switch, and it'll set you back £13.49 or $15 in the US. If Broforce doesn't have enough carnage and destruction for you, I don't know what would, but I've also got a bullet hell shoot 'em up for you. Shikondo Soul Eater is a beautifully crafted, vertically scrolling Korean shoot 'em up. It's based on some enchanting Asian mythology, and you must battle against armies of demons known as yokai. They've escaped from limbo, they're ravaging the land, and they're destroying everything in their path. They're stealing souls and they're spreading fear. It's down to you, and you alone, to blast the invaders back to limbo. Like most classic shoot 'em ups, it's hard as hell, and it'll take nerves of steel, fast reactions, and a lot of perseverance to complete. To help you master the 5 and 10 levels though, you can tackle them in local co-op, and there are various difficulty levels to suit your skill level. For the brave shoot 'em up fans out there, Shikondo Soul Eater comes with a hardcore mode and a boss rush mode as well. Shikondo Soul Eater is available now on the eShop. It's $14 in the US, and it's going to be similar in the UK. And for you collectors out there, there is a physical copy available from Play Asia. I like to throw in the odd surprise game of these lists, and Siggy, a fart for Melusina, surprised me as well. I was lucky enough to receive a review key from the publishers Sometimes You. I've only just started it, but it's a light-hearted, fun 8-bit pixelated platformer. What more could you ask for? It's got lots of nods to platformers of old, and it'll put a smile on your face for a few hours. Siggy, a fart for Melusina is available now for around £4.50 in the UK and $5 in the US. Are you sick of being goody two-shoes Mario? Do you long for Mega Man to meet his match? And do you have a poster of Dr. Robotnik on your wall? Then your taste for evil can be fulfilled with a dose of nefarious. You play as the hero no more. It's all about capturing princesses and putting those pesky good guys in their place. Get comfortable in the villainous shoes of Crow, an evil genius who wants to take over the world with his princess-powered Death Ray. It's a 2D action platformer with a twist, and you can destroy 5 sickly kingdoms with your antics. Beat the good guys into submission, let the devil on your shoulder run free, and you get to unleash your big bosses and show stormtroopers how to aim. It's got some beautiful modern 2D artwork, numerous different weapons and ammo types to enjoy, and mysteries to discover that unlock a secret ending. We love secret endings. Princesses should quiver in fear. Nefarious launches its evil plan on the 13th of September with a 10% pre-order discount, and it costs $13.49 in the UK and $15 in the US. We're on to the last game now, and yes, I know Banner Saga 1, 2 and 3 are already available on Switch, and I've already highlighted them in previous videos. But for those people who have not purchased the games yet, or who are hardcore Switch collectors like me, I've got some good news. The Banner Saga Trilogy is finally getting a physical release on Switch. Yes, all 3 games in the gorgeous Scandinavian hand-drawn turn-based tactics series is available in one package. The fine print is that it's slightly disappointing, yes, because Banner Saga 1 and 2 are on the cart, but Banner Saga 3 has to be downloaded. This isn't that much of a surprise though, because the games are pretty big. I wish publishers, looking at you Capcom, didn't do this so often, but with some game file sizes I'm not surprised, especially smaller indie devs. You can lose yourself in the complete saga for hours when it releases September 21st in the UK for around £32. So those are my top 12 indie games releasing on Switch in September. What do you think of them? Have you picked any of them up yet yourselves? Let me know in the comments down below. I have a few favourites from the Direct, and we definitely got a few more interesting ones that have just released. I've already bought Planet Alpha, so I'm looking forward to trying that one out when I've caught up with all my game reviews. Shikondo Soul Eater looks interesting as well. I'm always into new Switch shoot 'em ups. And obviously Nefarious being the bad guy, that looks interesting. Who am I kidding though? I'll probably check most of them out. Thanks for watching the latest edition of Fraser Mac Gaming News. If you're new to the channel and you liked what you saw, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of my future videos. Check out all my social media. I'm at Fraser Mac Gaming on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. All the links will be down below, and I'll see you on the next video.